Saul, your instructor for this class. This video will help you understand how to navigate through D2L to do everything you need to do for this class. The menu item at the top of your screen is called the nav bar or navigation bar, and from these menu items, you can find all of the activities you will be doing in Humanities 260. Content on the nav bar leads you to all of the materials and instructions you will be using during this course. It includes the course syllabus, where the syllabus, schedule of work, and other requirements for the overall course are found. The course contract and greetings and introduction discussion are also found here. You will be doing these in the first few days of this class. Helpful hints and course requirements contains lots of handouts that you will use throughout the course, and links to such things as Purdue OWL, which is the site which will show you how to write using MLA format, which you need to do for your final project. Each of the 4 modules that will study the 4 ethnic groups in this course has a unit, and each of these units will include an introductory reading, which also gives the specific page assignments in each of your textbooks, and links to files and websites with art, music, and additional materials. Also included in each module are links to the exams and the discussions and the exams that you will have. And then you will have the final project unit, which will be the last week of class, with all of the activities that you need to do for that. If we go back up to the nav bar under communication, there are 3 very important links: class list, discussions, and email. Under class list, you will find my name and picture, as well as, once the class starts, all of the people in the class. If you want to send an email to me or to any other person, you just check the box with their name, and then you come up here to email, and you will get an email message composition page. It will have the email that you asked for up here. It doesn't yet because the course is not active yet. You put in the subject, and please put in the course name so that whoever gets it will know that you're talking about Humanities 260. And then you write your message. You come up here to send, which I'm not going to do right now. If you want to send an email to everybody in the class, you would select this box at the top. So if you have a question that you want anyone in the class to be able to answer, you can do that from there. Discussions will be the major activity that we do throughout the class. Discussions is where we talk about the readings and other activities that we're doing, and it's also a major part of your grade. Each module, one for each of the 4 ethnic groups, will include 3 discussions: one about history, one about literature, and one about art and music. And you will have generally 2 or 3 days to do each discussion. Email is not the way to send email, even though it looks like it should be. But it doesn't work that way in D2L anymore. However, it's where you will read the emails that you're sent. And if you have an email, this little letter box up here will have a red dot like this on it, and you'll know that you have emails. You come down and select the email that you want to read, and then you can read it, you can reply to it, and so on. You should check your D2L email every day to make sure that you're getting any emails that I might send you or that other students might send you. It's going to be important. If we come back up to the assessments menu item on the nav bar, there are a number of things here that you're going to be using. The drop box is where you'll submit the final project. Grades are where you can check your grades throughout the course and at the end of the course. Quizzes will be where you can take the 4 exams that you're going to be given in this class, as well as the course contract that you're going to have to do in the first few days of the class. Rubrics is where you can find out how you will be graded in the class. So there's a discussion rubric, an exam rubric, a final project proposal rubric, and a final project rubric. Let's take a look at the discussion rubric so that you can see how you will be scored on the discussions that you have to post every few days. You will be writing an original post of at least 300 words, and that will be worth up to 15 points. You'll be responding to 2 students' posts, 5 points each, 100 words each. You can read these various boxes on the rubric to see what happens if you don't do everything that you need to be doing. Under course resources, there's a calendar which will give you all of the dates for what you need to do in this course. Finally, we have help, where you can find student support. If you have any kinds of problems, what you need to do is come here, and there are links to a phone number and an email for the help desk if you can't find what you want by going to the various items under help. So there's a lot of information there, and it should help you if you have any kind of technical problems. If none of this helps, including the help desk, send me an email. I may be able to refer you to something, but the help desk is much better than I am at the technical material for D2L. And also you can post under the student lounge discussion to see if any students in the class might want to give you some of their tips and tools for how to do this. So this is an overview of the website on D2L for this class. What I want you to pay attention to is that each assignment, the discussions, the exams, the final project assignments, have specific dates, a start date and a due date. And it's very important that you follow those dates. This is a summer school class. We're going to be doing an entire 16-week semester's work in 5 weeks. 5 weeks. That's not very much time. So you must follow all of the due dates. Make sure that you make note of each of those due dates. Pay attention to the calendar. Put them on your own personal calendar. And make sure that you follow those dates. The materials for each unit, the introductory materials and the list of readings and assignments that you have will be available throughout the course. But the discussions and the activities, such as the exams, are only available for 2 or 3 days, and you have to pay attention to those specific days. You You can read ahead if you want, but you have to do that work within the time that's given. So please pay attention to that. I hope that this has been helpful for you and that this overview helps to get started. So now let's start learning about the important contributions of these 4 ethnic groups to American life and culture. Thank you.